adultery, lust, abuse, the 5 sexual sins that tear down nations. From the perspective of Scripture, sexuality is not merely instinct or personal desire. It was designed by God as a sacred gift, placed within the covenant of marriage between one man and one woman. This union is not only a physical bond, but also a reflection of the profound unity between Christ and His church. Because of its holiness, any distortion or misuse of sexuality is considered a grave sin. Throughout the Bible, we find clear warnings about sexual sin. These are not described as simple personal mistakes, but as choices that bring destructive consequences. They tear apart marriages, shatter families, inflict suffering on children, and leave scars that stretch across future generations. Such sins are like cracks in a mirror, small at first, but spreading wider until the entire reflection collapses, breaking communion with God and throwing society into chaos. Even more troubling is that sexual sin often begins with what seems like harmless thoughts and desires. It may start with a glance, with imagination, and then gradually lead to actions that rebel against God's will. Scripture emphasizes that sin is not only in outward deeds, but also in the cravings of the heart. And when those desires are left unchecked, the consequences spill over, hurting not only the individual, but everyone around them. This is why the Church has always taught that purity of mind, speech, and action is the foundation of a holy life. Sexuality, when lived within the boundaries of marriage, is a source of blessing, intimacy, and joy. But when twisted from its God-given purpose, it becomes a tool of destruction. In short, sexual sin is not just a private offense, it is an act of rebellion against the divine order established by God. It severs our sacred relationship with Him, brings pain to families, and spreads darkness through the community. That is why the warnings in Scripture are not just reminders, but urgent calls to every generation to remain vigilant and faithful.